There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Okay, welcome back to Paradise Point. I'm Bill Cornells and I have Pauline Barton with me that's going to be joining in at the commentary team today. How are you, Pauline?
Good, thank you, Bill. Good. It's unfortunate that I'm able to join you because I've had a loss this morning, so but good to be watching this game nonetheless.
You had a bit of a tight game too, I believe.
Yeah, tight game. We went down 11-8, and that is unfortunately how we are facing today now with this knockout competition. So probably for those who missed the first game, just to explain a little bit about what's happened today. We were due to play at Broadbeach and the normal kind of sectional play, but the play was moved to Paradise Point this morning, which was in a good decision by Bowls Queensland because it has not stopped raining today, and they moved the competition to a 12-end shootout, basically, so a knockout competition. Yeah,
the sections have been done into knockouts, and then they get them down to quarterfinals, and I believe we're going to be playing quarterfinals tonight as well. So we've got another round here. We've got a couple of teams. We'll read those out. We've got Lawrance, Leanne, Grieve, Gill, Homan, and Tracie, Gilligan. They'll be coming up against Lauren, Carpenter, Jannah, Dymnycz, Pam, Rowe, and Jacinta, Weier. So it should be a pretty good hit out this batch, you think, Pauline?
Yeah, absolutely. The ladies from Hamilton, this is actually their first game, so they got a bye in the first round knockout. So this is their first go. So there's the advantage potentially to the other team, which is a mixed team from, it looks like, Helensvale, Manly, and who are the other two ladies from? Was that Wellington Point?
Yeah, it looks like Wellington Point. Yes, that's right. So they've started their game started straight up, so it looks like Christine's drawn the shot first up there with her dark purple bowls.
Yeah, Lauren's weight wasn't too bad, not too far over, a bit closer perhaps with this one. Oh, what a beautiful bowl. There you go. What a correction.
Yes, very
lovely
good.
Leading. Of course, talking to the girls before the game, they're a little bit nervous being on the live stream, as is always the case.
Yeah, it's always, if they're not used to playing in front of the cameras, it takes them a couple of ends to settle down.
Takes a couple of ends to settle down. You've only got 12 ends to play. It's a tough game today.
It is a real tough. It's one of those type of games you've got to be switched on right from the word go, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So we've got Jannah playing down on the forehand. Just a little bit overweight, so that...
She's got the line, though. Got the grass nailed.
Yes, exactly.
She's down here today, her and Sean multitasking. I think they got all the kids here today, so she's running off in between the games and looking after the kids and then trying to get on the green and concentrate.
Right. Well, Leanne, she's coming down. She's actually got the blue and yellow bowls.
Yeah.
So we'll take a couple ends to settle down, but like you said, they're 12 ends. You don't have that much time to settle down.
You don't, and it's running quite quick today, just that cold weather, so you got to take your grass as well, particularly being on the end rinks, which Jannah's done beautifully there. She's corrected, and so that's 2 shots.
Yeah, she's kept her line perfect and corrected the weight, and yeah, Jack would be pretty happy with that. We've got Michael Flanagan from Emerald. G'day, Michael. How you going? And we've also got Pat Becker from Gilligan, New South Wales.
She's just run through the head again there, Leanne. So back bowls are good bowls, which turned out to be the case certainly in our game today.
Yeah, I think she actually clicked the bowl across sideways, actually, Leanne did, Christine's bowl. And I think it might be a measure for shot, if not the shot. Jack was having a good look at it.
Oh, I missed that. Thanks, Bill. Sorry, I was too busy looking at the live game. There you go. I'll be in trouble from Robbie in a second.
Oh, it's all happening. Yeah, you've got to have eyes in your back of your head some of the times doing this.
That was Pam Rowe just delivering her bowl. Landed out the front, so not making a difference.
Yeah, just a touch short. I think she was trying to dead draw without, just a slight movement on the jack there to Lawrence and Jannah's bowl. And we've got Gill playing. She's moved it.
She's moved it as well. It looks like she's made 2 out of that, at least.
No, I think it's still only 1 there, Pauline.
Oh, yeah, the dark speckle, that's Jannah's bowl at the back.
Yes, that's right, yeah. So it's all happening with the different coloured bowls. You've got to sort of be a wake up to it very quickly. We'll catch up with it.
Not too badly weighted for what she was trying to play there, Pammy, but she slid through.
So Gill's changing hands. She's on the forehand now. Trying to beat Lauren's bowl just past Jack High. It's coming to the back.
Well, she's got the shot, so falling behind's all right.
Yeah, from the camera angle, looking on the side there, that Robbie's got focusing on the head a bit more from our angle that we see on the big screen. It only sort of looks like 1, but looking at the other one, it might be 2, like you did say, Pauline.
Tough to tell from this angle. Robbie's zooming us in now, so yeah, could be.
Yeah, Jack's coming down. She's
punched 1 out, maybe.
Yeah. Exactly.
We need one of those top-down cameras, Robbie, that you want. We need the hover over the top to see who's got shot there.
Robbie saying maybe out in the back stalls there. So Tracie had the good line, but just a little bit underweight.
Perfect line. I'm not sure I've seen Tracie before at Helensvale. Is she new to Helensvale, Bill? I'm not 100%.
Well, I know her husband there, Gary, he's playing at Helensvale.
Oh, yeah.
So,
of course.
Tracie's originally was at Springwood, of course, and unfortunately that club's gone, and Gary went to Helensvale, so I'd say Tracie's gone there as well.
Oh, Jack's just trundled through there and moved the head. Unfortunately, trailed it back to the opposition.
Yeah, of Leanne's bowls.
Leanne's bowls at the back.
And it looks like Gill has put 2 fingers up.
Lucky she's got 1 left, maybe. Has she got 1 left?
No.
She's out of bowls too. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, well. She went from down to down, I suppose, perhaps. One way to look at it.
Tracie might move the jack here, and she's going to keep the shot, but I think she's taken one off herself.
Oh, well, in a game of 12 ends, I'll take 1 every day of the week.
Yeah, well, if you win 12 ends, well, you win the game.
Absolutely. That's what we were trying to do today. Didn't quite work.
So after the first end, Tracie Gilligan is 1 and Jacinta 0 after 1 end. So we're playing a short to a 3/4 length end. I don't think it's a full 3/4, so it's a bit over. It's in between the short and a 3/4 length end. Roger, you're back on watching. Good on you, Roger. Good to see you watching the game. Jean Somerville, who is Gill and Leanne playing with.
And Christine.
Leanne and Gill are both playing with Tracie Gilligan. Jacinta's teams are all dressed up in the power gear.
Yeah, Hamilton have done a great job of pulling the ladies team together. I think just before Premier League, before Pennants, I think last year, centred around, I think, Pam and Jacinta and getting a few of the ladies along and creating a ladies club that they only had a few lady bowlers, I think, at Hamilton, and then took out the pennant flag last year in their first year. So they're becoming a bit of a powerhouse, the Power.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, obviously getting the ladies here playing for each other and to build that up.
Yeah, it's a tricky one there in the Brisbane district. They've got, they only play 2 teams, 8 ladies in the district, but then if they make it through, they've got to find 12 ladies to play through, as you know, in the post against the other districts. So it's a bit tricky there, but the girls managed to do it last year, and I think they've won the next round, but someone will tell me what happened after that.
Leanne's come down just a little bit overweight, which is Tracie's second.
It's a shorter end. I was finding it too, just a little bit of a different pace, even from one end to the other, which can happen sometimes here at Paradise.
Yeah, well, with the weather condition, it does change the surface on the carpet. It can sort of make it a bit tighter and that. And a lot of these girls wouldn't be used to playing on the carpet either, so that's where it comes down to who can pick up the pace of it very, very quickly.
Yeah, a few, I think, got a go at the district sides recently, Bill, though. So you had, I think, the ladies here for 3 days through their sections last week. So some of these ladies got a bit of a go on the carpet last week.
Yeah, that's right. We had the Bowls Queensland district side ladies here, and we used 6 rinks here, so quite a few of the ladies were in the district were playing and got a feel for the carpet.
Oh, he's a terrific bowl. Just drawing the shot.
Yeah. So Gill's coming down on her backhand now, the third for Tracie, trying to beat Jannah's bowl.
Not too far away either.
No, she's got a good weighted bowl here. Looks like that she'll recover and get the shot for Tracie.
Good on you, Gill. Before the game, she was talking a bit nervous being on the live stream and playing against the names that are up in the Power, but she's certainly doing really well so far.
Yeah, well, even the first hand there, she converted the head there. So.
Absolutely. No need to be too nervous. She's playing good bowls. Here comes Pammy Rowe, though, and she's just going to sneak the shot off her. Well done, Pam.
Yeah, good shot there from Pammy.
There's 3 other knockout games going on at the moment with an aim, I think, we get past this knockout game, Bill, to move into quarterfinals. Is that right?
I think that's correct. They've caught up the games and get these 3-4 games that's on the go, get them finished. I think that'll be down the quarterfinals, and then that's where they're going to send them all back out again and play the quarterfinal match, especially with this weather the way it is.
So we're going to be broadcasting the quarterfinals, I think, today as well, which will be good.
Yeah, Robbie said earlier in our last game that they're going to stay. Robbie will stay here and keep the games going, so we could be a little bit later finishing today, but he will be here and do the whole games right through until we finish playing.
Excellent. We might have some news on some of the men's fours qualifying later on today as well. They're playing out in their 3rd round at the moment here, and it is absolutely pouring.
That's right. It is absolutely pouring out there. As we were saying earlier too, Pauline, it's been a big effort from the players, especially this week, playing in the rain for the mixed pairs and also the triples. It's been a big effort from the players and a big effort from the clubs, obviously getting their greens up so the players can go out there and play on the greens.
Yeah, absolutely. I played at Musgrave the other day. It was a bit heavier than you would like. Had a bit of a sore shoulder at the end of the day, but so we saw Tracie having a bit of a go there to try and push Pam's bowl through, and she probably had the weight for it, but a bit wide. only one down thanks to Gill's bowl there.
Yeah, she's got to be very careful that she doesn't move Gill's bowl because Jack's got third shot and fourth shots from Jannah, so all with Jack's team. So she's moved Jacinta's bowl.
Yes. Jace, so Pam just calling Jack to basically hit the kitty a little bit over to the side, take the bowl with it and her bowl and make 4. Easy. Just like that.
Just like that. Well, she's having a look. She's interested in it.
She's got a nice weighted shot here. She might make a couple. Oh, it was a big effort.
Yeah, good shot.
Looks like she might have 2.
Yeah, made 2 of it.
Good shot, Jack.
Very, very good bowl. So after 2 ends, Jacinta Weier 2, Tracie Gilligan 1. Lawrence rolled the Jack to about a similar length that they've just played. So Jacinta was happy to keep that same length.
The pre-match tactics, was it the pre-match tactics for the team, or was it, say to the lead, you bowl your length and we'll put a couple on it and we'll go around you?
I reckon from the last end, and that was good bowl by Lawrence, just finishing
Beautiful
behind
bowl.
the Jack. I think it was more that when they rolled that length there and they had more bowls in the area than what Tracie's side, I reckon that they've sort of thought, well, let's go again at that length and see how we go.
It's not a bad weight from Christine. She's just not picked the line.
Question there, did Wendy Wilson win her game? I believe she did win her game, so her team's through to the quarterfinals, and we'll endeavour to get the results of some of the games there, who's already through to the quarterfinals from the earlier matches. We'll get BQ Match or Linda Morris onto that and see if we can get some scores for you anyway.
Yeah, and Jean's just asking as well if we covered that, where I think Christine is from. So she's from Manly, the lead in Tracie's team.
Yes, that's right, and looks like Leanne and Gill are both from Wellington Point. So it's all those players originally really from the Gateway district area. Tracie was in the Gateway district before she's joined Helensvale.
It's got that second bowl of Lawrence probably just getting in people's eye a little bit there. It's actually it's probably a foot and a half short, which is what Tracie's just told the girls. Play through it.
It looks like Leanne has just gone a little heavy for what she wanted. Probably had the weight to disturb something in the head, but just the wrong line. And that can quite easily happen when you get a bowl short in your eye. You tend to play a little bit extra weight.
Yeah, and the carpet definitely holds that little bit of extra weight too, doesn't it? So
it does, that's right, yes.
Sometimes you can just miss it. And Pam's pulled up that similar distance short, so just tricking everybody a little bit and making it a bit harder for the skips to come after them.
Tracie's calling Gill to play on a forehand now, just to get to the head. If they had the confidence there, probably maybe a better option there would be to play down the backhand with a little bit of weight through Leanne's bowl, or even Lauren's short bowl, and run up through to the jack that way. But it depends on the skips know their own players and their abilities and their strengths.
Jack's calling her around. I suppose she could knock her own shot in, but they've got the shot, so a defensive bowl perhaps she's asked Pam for here.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's just getting another one in the area, trying to outweigh the opposition with bowls in the head. So if they do happen to play weight and they take their own bowl out, well, they've got more of a chance to score a bigger number.
I liked your call though, Bill. I do think the backhand, bit of a runner, sit and stay. It's always easy to say when you're sitting up here and you're not playing down there.
That's right, exactly. Well, Gill's just come underneath Lauren's bowl there. I'd say she may have second shot now, possibly. Jacinta and Pam are having a big discussion of what shot they're going to be playing, or Jacinta's going to play. Jacinta on her forehand.
She's staying quite wide, so...
Yeah. Not sure whether she was just trying to draw or get one around the back a little bit.
Sticking with the forehand, these ladies chasing this.
Tracie had the weight, so she wanted to play weight to the head there, but with those short bowls there on the forehand side of Tracie, she won't get back to the jack. I still honestly believe, I think she would be a better option coming up on the backhand. Might be better for her.
It's a lonely bowl for them in the head though, which is what Jack is chasing now. So she's gone for their only bowl and she got it out.
She has got it out, so she might have made a couple extra there.
So that definitely puts the pressure back on now, back onto Tracie to get something in the head.
If she tries to draw it back, she's a bit wide. She's got Pam's bowl in the run, which is pushing in for a counter. She's only really got that blue and yellow bowl off Leanne's to turn up.
Which is why they're weighing their options. It was a beautifully weighted bowl from Jacinta. It was just enough. They did move the kitty a little bit. She knew she didn't want to move the kitty too much.
Well, that's right, yeah. She played that perfect underneath the head there to push that short bowl off the jack through. Tracie's just got to be a bit careful playing on this backhand that she doesn't get onto Pam's bowl, which is the opposition bowl.
They are opting for a draw. Oh, she's just going to get a straight. Now, that was exactly what you just said, Bill.
Yeah, that was the concern.
I think I would have opted for the narrower sit and stay.
Yes.
So that's a big difference. And again, this is where these sorts of ends where you pick up a few shots when you've only got 12 ends to play. It starts to play with your head a little bit, I've got to say, after having just been out there, that you know you don't have the usual kind of ends to catch up.
Yeah, that's the big concern when you don't have a lot of ends there and you drop a number and So a total of 5 shots there. Well, that is a big number to make up. Tracie would be looking to win the end, and I would think if she can win the end, it'd be probably better off changing the length. But the opposition of Jacinta's team there, they can basically play all length ends. So, and they've gone back to that shorter end game as well.
They can, but like you've got to try and disrupt the rhythm of the team that's on top. So yeah, just got to get one shot and turn it over, as you said. All they need is a 1.
Christine coming down. This is a better start from Christine.
It's a cracking start.
Yeah, that's a very good shot by Christine, right in front, a bit of a toucher.
And that's the other risk you do take if you keep playing the same length, is that the opposition gets as good at it as you are.
Well, that's right, yeah. That's where tactically you've got to look at how many ends that you've played and start to weigh up how many opposition bowls they're getting in the area, and whether you just bring the mat up a bit further and try and play the same length just to throw them off a little bit, which can happen.
It's not a bad opener. Probably just looking for some contact on the front of that one, just to try and move the kitty back. Just overplayed it through a little bit.
Yeah, normally when you get a bowl right on that, you don't want to be short, and sometimes you have a tendency just to be a fraction over in weight. Looks like Leanne's got a counter there, just under, but just short of a couple of bowls short of Jack High.
Makes it a little bit different. They were sitting there before with a second shot trying to play for something, but she's going for something similar. She's backed her weight off just a touch. Just sliding through.
Just sliding through, that's right. Leanne's down on the forehand once again. Not too bad at all. She's going to get to the shot bowl and just a bit of a rub through.
Actually landed in a better spot. If there is any hit on that front bowl now, a movement of the kitty, she's got a catcher for it.
Yeah. Well, Jacinta's called Pam to play either forehand or backhand. So Pammy has the left-hander. She's opted to play her backhand.
Oh, what a cracker. Oh, big effort.
Yeah, very useful there.
Very useful. Still got a couple.
Gill's playing down on the forehand as well. Trying to get another counter in there without forming a target. It's just pulling across the head and a little bit short. Actually might block up that other hand there if Jacinta wanted the Pam to play down on a forehand.
It's the first time I think she's played one short. She's done pretty well with her first bowls. A bit more weight coming from Pam now, trying to disrupt that bowl. And what do you know? How many times does that happen? The short bowl gets in your way.
Happens plenty of times. It's in your eye and you think you're underneath it, so you play that little bit extra weight, and any short bowls, they tend to attract the other bowls and you catch it all the time. This time Gill's gone around the back to cover Jannah's 2 back bowls, so Jacinta and Pam will have to work out, do we play with weight that short bowl's gone on there. Anyway, Pam has moved that, so Jacinta has got a chance to play on her backhand down there and get the rub off the short yellow and blue bowl.
Yeah, we've got the opposite problem to the last end where they've only got one bowl in the head now.
That's right, yes. Soon changes round after one bowl.
Still playing a little bit of a weighted shot at it.
Yes.
She's done the fallen into the same trap, unfortunately, and held out a bit wide. I do find those shots a little bit harder on this surface, I've got to say, Bill. Draw or drive's a much easier shot than a runner on this indoor surface.
Well, that's right, yeah. It's playing those little running shots is, and it's carpets all over is exactly the same there, where you play the line that you think you're going to be playing and it'll just hold. You can play them, but the percentage-wise is a lot less than normally on grass. It's more of a good solid weighted shot or a draw, as you were saying, Pauline.
That's what Jacinta and Pam were just weighing up then, drawing to cut. If they can cut it to 1 as opposed to the 2 or 3 it might be. She's ducked it off again.
Yeah.
Now, Tracie's got an opportunity to draw another shot, plenty of room. Yeah, foot in front would be another shot, for instance.
That's right, yes.
With no danger.
Well, looks like she's well down here to add that another counter.
She is too. What a good bowl. Well done.
Yep. 3 shots to Tracie's team.
Oh, well, that helps to the pain of the 5 they just dropped. That's a good comeback from those ladies.
Yep, so technically over the 2 ends, there's only a margin of 2 on that, so they've done well. But you see it that many times too. A team picks up a number and they lose the very next end.
Is that 7-5, Robbie, or 7-4? No, he's nicked off. I think it might be 7-4.
There we go. So Jacinta's team is 7, Tracie's team 4 after 4 ends.
So the ladies have opted to not really change the length, which is interesting. I suppose they just won on that length.
Yeah, well, that's right. Are they maybe scared to change the length, or that's the thing? You know that you've dropped the number going away from the club here, away, and you dropped the 5. And Lawrence just played a good shot again, like she did that last time when they picked up that 5.
She did, yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky one, but also the kiddies are different weight. So, you know, for people who aren't bowling with those sorts of kiddies, maybe some of that comes into it. It can be a bit harder playing lead.
Well, that's right.
If you haven't played a lot with those heavier kiddies.
Exactly, yeah. When we had some commentary here during the district sides, made reference to that. The outside kiddies or jacks are lighter to the indoor ones. When people do drive and hit the white ones inside the carpet, they frequently lift and can injure people. So with playing on artificial surfaces, the yellow jacks are a heavier jack, and if you're not used to rolling those heavier jacks, you can get caught out too.
Can make it harder to get a trail sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's right. And then when you do happen to trail, they run a bit further than you expect them.
They run a bit further than you want them to, yeah, when you just want them to move an inch and you move them for 3.
Yes.
So again, Lauren put that second bowl in everyone's eye, I think. Perhaps that happened last time as well, or was that Leanne's? But Leanne's just come around the back that time, not falling for that trick.
Yeah. Yeah, last time coming this way, Lauren had her first one on it, and then her next one short and about the same distance. So
This is not a replay, folks. Oh, this is a nice bowl around the outside of that, though.
Jannah's played a very good shot there, so he's picked up another counter very close to the jack.
Yeah, favour them for 3 at the moment.
So Leanne's back onto the forehand this time, trying to get to Jannah's bowl.
Yeah, she's definitely narrow, which is good.
She's got to Lauren's shot bowl, but just moved the jack a bit. So
don't think you'd be unhappy with that.
No, that's right.
Puts a bowl in the head. That's a start.
That's right.
Don't want it to be the only one.
And where it's positioned, it could actually get rolled a little bit. Could sort of run around Lauren's bowl.
Still on its running surface, so a bit easier to push it in.
Tracie's calling Gill up on a forehand just to arrive to Leanne's bowl.
Oh, she's let that one go a bit on the narrow side.
Just depends on how much weight she's got, whether she's got enough to get there.
Oh, she's just going to slip through. It was actually a pretty well weighted shot.
Yes.
Just missed the line. I'd rather just miss the line and know my weight's right for the next shot. What about you, Bill?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, exactly, Pauline. I think that would be the go.
Thought we might have a few more viewers today, Bill. It's a bit rainy. I thought everyone would be home watching bowls.
Yeah, there's been quite a few on the on watching, and there was a lot of comments earlier, of course.
Pick up some more for the finals, maybe a bit later on.
Yes.
People will watch it on replay when they hear about how good the game was.
It's good to see that we have a few people watching and sending through their messages, of course.
Here comes Pam. She's just bounced off that outside bowl, but knocked another one of that Jannah's bowl that she knocked in.
Yeah, I think so, actually. Looks like Jannah's bowl that's been knocked across.
1, 2, 3. Can we get a front view of that one, Robbie? Tricky. Got the jack in the middle of the pack there. And it's at the opposite end to where we're sitting, folks. It's a bit tough, even for us up here, to see what's going on. And Robbie's just said he's got 2 new cameras coming Monday, so he's going to have an extra couple on the side so we can get a bit more of a look at those type of heads.
Well, Tracie's playing weight,
so,
just a bit wide.
You've got Christine just ducking herself in front to have a look at where that bowl was going to land, and the Hamilton team trying to work out where they're going to put a bowl, where it's going to end up if she happens to get on it. You can see in the background there, the live stream. Got there quite a few people down here at Paradise, not just the bowlers, all the locals that are missing out on their social today.
Yes, yeah, unfortunately. Our members had to relinquish our undercover, so the Bowls Queensland State Fours can still keep going for the ladies.
But they're enjoying some good quality bowls, so you can't complain about that. She's playing a little bit more weight again, but I think she's going to be wide, unfortunately.
Yeah, just too wide.
This gives Jacinta an opportunity to have a look at how they can make another number.
Well, I think she's already got
a number.
I think she's already got a number there. I'm guessing.
She has
I'm guessing
5.
that she's got 4.
4.
I reckon the back green one may be just out of the count, and she's looking to. If she touches the bowl, rolls the jack that bit, she'll bring that other one in. So.
Oh, yep. Good hit on the forehand. Yep, can see that.
But I think Jacinta be just better off trying to draw wide to it, and if she gets a counter, well and good. You know, picking up that, to me, there's 4 shots already there. So
that's right. Again, at this stage of the game, that's a game-changing number.
That's right.
The other important thing for this game, it's not time limited. So generally, games are time limited throughout the state championships. But given the reduction to 12 ends, the change of conditions is that you just play your 12 no matter how long it takes.
That's right. Well, Jacinta's coming down on the backhand, trying to draw to the white bowl that's just past Jack High, I'm guessing, to make a counter.
Yeah, she's going to unfortunately knock into that one.
Yeah, she's knocked over Leanne's bowl. She's turned it over, which could change it around a little bit with the numbers.
It's a bit closer than we think there. They've only pulled 2 out and having a bit of a look, Bill. So, but yeah, that one roll over might have cost them a couple of shots.
Yeah.
It's always the way, isn't it?
That's right. It looks
bowls.
easy. Yeah, it looks real easy, but you only have to be that bowl wider. That's why we were...
Seeing some other games out on the greens out there. I can see Heather Hodgson's playing against Bronwyn Torrens. Seeing these names come up again and again throughout these championships already.
Yeah. Constantly you see the same ones coming and playing and getting through. Well, it looks like 3 shots then. So she might have cost herself 1 shot, but 3 is still a handy pickup.
It is a handy pickup.
So Jacinta Weier is 10, Tracie 4 after 5 ends.
Looks like we're going to see another end of the same length. So it looks like Bronwyn's leading, for anyone who knows those folks. Bronwyn's leading 2-0 after 2 ends. It's great to see so many bowlers down from the north. I think, again, that's, you know, coming out of district sides and then they stay the couple of weeks. It's a massive commitment, but it's great to see the ladies from the north.
Oh, most definitely.
Or
it
all
is
the
a big
players from the
commitment.
north.
Yeah, well, that's right. When they come in district sides, they come into the southeast area there. It's a massive commitment, but it's a lot of people catch up and make new friends or catch up with old acquaintances.
It's a good second shot there from Lauren. It's only about a foot in front of the bowl, the kitty, sorry. Not going to be unhappy with that.
Christine's out on her backhand, so Tracie's indicating how much room she's got with her foot and moved away after she's delivered the bowl. You're entitled to do that. Pretty handy reply from Christine. Yeah, and she's drawn the shot.
Beautiful bowl. Lynn says hello from Manly. Go Tracie and team. So we've got some supporters out there.
We've got Shirley Hummel from Yarrawonga watching down in Victoria on the border there. New South Wales, Victoria. She's having a cuppa and cooking a lamb roast.
Oh, and Shirley over here's got scones, jam and cream going. Where is ours?
Yes.
Feel free to bring them down.
Jannah's just just feathered off Lauren's bowl and got back to the jack there.
It's a good reply, wasn't it?
Yes. It's up and down for shot now. I think Christine might still have shot with her first bowl. So Leanne's coming down on her backhand.
Oh, just sliding through. Interestingly, Kerry suggested that all the Gold Coast clubs need one green undercover. I think we're going to see more and more of that from what I'm hearing from most clubs, that they're moving towards having an undercover green. I believe Helensvale's got some plans for an undercover green.
Yeah, well, I think that will occur, that more clubs will look at getting undercovers. You know, it's a very big outlay, of course, so but I think that's it will happen over time. I know it's been a very rewarding surface here, and acquisition to the club. It's been here at Paradise Point for about 16 years or 17 years, and the new carpet was replaced back in July. So, you know, I don't know, with our club it helps a lot of people to play during the week with our social bowls, of course, and then when we have conditions like this, when it's wet out there, we can still get a game of bowls. So you'll find that some of the bigger clubs, I'm guessing, will look at maybe putting...
There you go, Pam's just drawn the absoluter.
Yes, seen that.
It was an awesome bowl, perfectly weighted. After Leanne had drawn a really quite nice shot herself. Yeah, I hope we see some grass greens as well stay though, Bill, because I'm a bit of a fan of grass.
Yeah, I like the grass greens.
We're so lucky to have both.
Yeah, well, we are very lucky to have both here, but yeah, I do like the grass greens, but artificial surfaces are all part of the game now, and with the grass greens, obviously you're going to be playing other clubs that do have grass. If you just play on carpet, you do get one-dimensional a little bit, and it takes a few ends to get used to grass again.
So Pam just got put on her other hand to draw that next shot rather than run into other bowls, and it was an open draw and just pulling up a bit short.
Yeah, I think Gill will be looking just to come between the two. That is her own bowl, teammate bowl that's there, but she'll be looking to come underneath that white one of Pam's, and just a bit heavy, hey?
Whiz, what an effort. We've only got one, I think, at the moment. Just one shot to Jacinta's team.
Yeah, that's Pammy's bowl, the white one there.
Pammy's
that's
bowl.
Shot. I think
the
that's
lead.
Yeah, Leanne's, Christine's bowl is the second shot.
So I think Jacinta's just going to try and draw another shot, playing the percentages. Oh, she's managed to come through and take the shot off herself.
Take the shot of herself.
She took the shot off herself, but she's made two, I think.
Yes, yeah. So she's actually taken the shot off Pam and moved it back to Jannah's bowl and kept her in. So she's taken Pam out of the count.
It's a harder bowl to get to, but probably just more in your own head. There's actually a wide enough hand there to play, which is what Gill is showing her skip there with her foot. That green bowl out the front of Lawrence is quite a way away. There's plenty of room to draw around the outside.
Well, there is room, that's right. But looking from the mat end, people will see that and it gets in their eye.
Which is unfortunately,
what's done, and she's pushed that bowl up.
One.
So it's another bowl off Jacinta's. That's Lauren's bowl that's come up. So it's actually looks like they're holding three shots now.
Does, unfortunately, but as I would always say to that, if I was the three telling my skipper, doesn't matter, you got it out the way now. Look, you've got a clean look at it. Have a go.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. So
it's not in your eye anymore.
Basically, if she plays the same bowl again, she'd go very close. So whether she can play the same bowl as the last one. Jacinta's going to come down the backhand again. She feels that's the safer hand to come down.
She's going for that blue bowl of Gill's actually, which was the only one holding him out of 4, but she's sailed through again under that little bit of weight, getting the turn a bit harder.
Tracie be coming down on her forehand.
Similar shot to her last. I thought her weight was pretty good. And that bowl's out of her way now.
Yes.
Oh, she's scunned a little bit this time though, unfortunately.
Has narrowed it up, yes.
That's a shame. Three shots to the Hamilton team. So that takes us to 13-4 after, was that 6 ends? Halfway. They got themselves there in 6 ends. These girls can get themselves back in 6 ends. Karen, you're just asking if there's a link to the morning results. I'll double check that with Bowls Queensland, but certainly the other day I had the site up. I think it's Bowls. I'll get it. I think it's bowlsqld.org. Bowlsqldonline.org is where you'll get the Bowls results from. So I believe the computers are here and they're all set up, and the team from Bowls Queensland have been entering the results as they've been happening. So you should be able to grab them from there, Karen. Lauren's just drawn just about a bowl in front of Jack High. Christine's in the area but pulled up short. See what happens with this next bowl of Lauren. She's been so consistent so far in today's game. Oh, and she's nailed the weight again. She's just put it a bit high. Dave Pearson has just put the results link into the comments as well for those who are looking for it. It is on which website? Oh, on both websites we've got it. Thank you, David Baker. You've also put it up. So no matter where you're watching it, you've now got a link in the comments to the results as they're coming through, which will include, of course, the men's fours, which is on today. Comes Jannah with her first bowl. She's sailing around to the back. Here comes Leanne. Everyone's playing this hand. It's funny, it's about the same length as every other length we've seen, but everyone's just been a little bit wider, a little bit narrow, which is a bit unusual, but not too badly here. Just a lucky little rub on the outside to finish. She's still in front of Jack, which always makes it a bit trickier for those draw shots. Jacinta's given Jannah the either hand, but prefer the backhand. Just signalling that those bowls are actually just in front. So I've also just had, I think, the first quarter-final game written onto the sheet. Don't tell them that yet? Oh, okay, a bit early. I'm not allowed to tell you yet. Comes Leanne. She's changed hands onto the backhand. Just a little bit wide. She was a little bit heavier. Just trying to get through those front bowls. Someone did ask earlier, I think, though, if Wendy Wilson made it through her game, and I can tell you that Wendy did make it through her game. Again, not too bad an effort. Everyone is just struggling with those bowls so close to it, right in their line. Bill's left me on my own for a minute. He's had to duck off for some Bowls Queensland business. I think he's had to make a couple of phone calls, so he'll have to put up with me for a few minutes on my own. And Gill wasn't too far away. And a bit of a back slice. The jack, that'll give her a couple. Pam's playing a similar shot now, just looking to draw it. And she's unfortunately cut the head, so it looks like a couple of shots to Tracie's team. Giving Gill a chance to draw another.
I'm back with you now, Pauline.
Thanks, Bill.
I just had to get away. I had a call from Roxanne, so they fixed up the little glitch on the Bowls Queensland results for the ladies. Linda Morris, that's the BQ rep from the match here, frantically putting scores in, so if anyone that wanted to know the scores from the earlier rounds for the ladies, Linda's getting them all in, and they'll be up on the website very shortly.
There you go, Louise. You just posted to say good luck finding them. That's why you couldn't find them, because we were having a technical issue.
So, yeah, Louise, how you going? So Linda's going to be...
Jacinta's got a lucky... Well, I think she was playing for it. She did play the weight to move that bowl in from the side because it was a tougher draw, and she got the result. So she's now holding one, and this is a tough shot for Tracie. I can see the kitty, though.
Yes. Oh, looking on our screen there is probably a little bit different.
Oh, it is too. Look at that. We just poked our head up, Bill, and it doesn't look as good like that, does it?
It doesn't look as good, but by the screen, I don't mind the shot down on the forehand, tell you the truth.
That's what I was,
through,
yeah.
Through
punching
Leanne's
through
bowl.
her own anyway, right? And she's got Leanne and Gill's bowl out the front, so no danger. But anyway...
Yeah. Well, they look like they're very well...
she's well down.
Good effort.
Big effort.
But I was looking at that, on the point. It depends on whether Leanne's bowl and Christine's bowl's touching, because that's lined up. If Tracie got down there and got onto her own bowl, that would push Leanne's bowl straight through the jack or Lauren's shot bowl. That's what it looks like from here on the screen.
Sure does. Looks like he could drive a truck through that hole from this angle.
Yeah.
Not from the other angle though. Robbie tried to get that angle for you guys, but Jack was already on the mat. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's what we can see from the other end. Thanks, Robbie. Shows you what the skip's looking at. Was not as big a hole.
If Robbie can get that back before Tracie goes, I can try to explain what I was talking about. That bowl that's in line with the jack, the next one over, that darker bowl, if she sort of hits through that...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And goes through the yellow and blue bowl.
She's not playing it though, Bill. She didn't hear you.
No. No, that's right. Well, she might play a good shot here. I'll put the Charlie on.
Oh. She had good weight for it too. That's bad luck. It's another one to the Hamilton girls, I think. Where's the lollies today, Robbie? He's hiding them. Look how many Jaffas he's got in front of his screen. He's taking all the Jaffas. No need to be like that. I only come and do this for the Jaffas. can't hold them in your hand too long. You get red everywhere. But Robbie's under. Oh, Jaffa's rolling down the aisle here. Look out. I think Bruce was after the pineapples and I was after the Jaffas. Every time I see that lolly jar, it seems to be about the same. It's always full.
Hey, Lawrence played her first bowl about a metre behind, a perfect line, about a metre behind the jack. So Christine's coming down on her backhand. Christine's been playing pretty good coming this way, actually, with her bowls. On her backhand, she's got the weight.
Beautiful lead bowl there.
Yeah, so every second hand coming back towards the clubhouse there, she's been somewhere generally near it.
A few of the men's games are finishing already. It's a bit faster out there. And when I say faster, I mean slower.
Yeah, slower green, but the guys are getting off quicker, yes.
They're not mucking around either between shots, and they're not talking about the shots too much in the head.
No.
They're making their decisions a bit faster today. And she's changed hands here, actually, which is quite unusual for a lead. She's changed over the other hand and then pulled up a bit short, so...
Yeah, she mustn't have liked it with Lauren's bowl. That was a little bit narrow. She didn't back herself there to draw another one there again. You
see that a bit sometimes with leads, don't you? They don't back themselves and they let the other leads bowl get in their way. But the other bowl's already shot, I say. So, you know, if you've just bowled a cracker, bowl another one.
Yeah.
Julie Scott's watching from Butte. Do you know where Butte is? B-U-T-E. Robbie, where's Butte? We need to Google it.
No idea.
And we've got Eddie from Port Macquarie.
Leanne's coming down and she's pushed Lauren's bowl, caught on the back of it, but moved the jack as well onto Christine's bowl. So it's a lot tighter shot now. Jannah's just a little bit narrow and a little bit short. She's run into Christine's bowl.
Butte is in South Australia, Bill.
In South Australia?
It is. At the moment it looks like it's not too close to anything in particular. Hang on a second. Oh, it's actually north of Adelaide, on the way out to the other peninsula there.
Jacinta's calling Pam on a forehand just to draw another one in the head.
Yeah, look, at this stage of the game when you're 14-4 up, draw another one, draw second shot. I mean, you know, one down on the eighth end would be okay. Like, you don't need to do anything silly for these girls when you've got such a good lead now with only 12 ends to play.
Well, that's right. So they can do one shot and move on to the next end.
I think out on one of the rinks over there at the moment, actually, I think 3 of the 4 ladies who won the state fours last year. Robbie will get that information for me, no doubt, but I'm pretty sure Christine Russell, Sue O'Toole and Mari Webb were in the team that won the ladies' state fours, I think with an average age of about 78. And there was another lady with them, and I can't recall her name, from Chermside. Pat Hobson. Pat Hobson was with them last year. This year they've got somebody new in the team, not Pat, but they're out there playing their first game today.
Well, you just see Pam come down the forehand again. She had a little bit extra weight, and she's just caught the edge of Christine's bowl and she's turned it out. So
it's enough to make one. What was I saying? Not to worry about just being one down. She's played a bomb. I was actually due to play that team if we'd stayed in sections today before it moved to knockout, so...
All right. Would have been a tough match too.
It would have been. Used to play with those ladies up in Brisbane. Played Australian Open actually with Sue O'Toole and Christine Russell one year. Australian Open fours.
Well, we've got people from South Australia. Now we've got
South Africa.
Gavin Tiro from Cape Town in South Africa.
Sorry, a bit of banging there behind us. Someone had been robbed by the vending machine behind us, and Big Jimmy from behind the bar was helping him out. And at the same time, Jacinta's drawn an absolute.
Yeah, she got a little bit of a helping hand of Gill's bowl.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah,
wasn't that good? Little bit of a rub.
Yeah, a little bit of a rub
goodness. There. Okay. I was a bit distracted by the banging going on behind me.
Tracie's 2 down now on recover. Pop the bowl out on draw line. Weighted pretty good here. This is a pretty mighty effort from Tracie.
Look at this. Oh, what a ball. That is no, and she's just fallen out.
Yeah. Couldn't have done much better there. Couldn't have done much more.
Still gives her options for her next shot though too, depending on what Jacinta does with hers.
Good camera work from Robbie there. Folded that all the way in. It's just the way the numbers around the head and around the jack there. You could play a good shot like that and still be 2 down. Or maybe 2 down, could be 1 at least anyway, could be 2, but you just get the feeling then it's not going your way. You play a good shot and you're just not getting the result. Jacinta's down, she's on the...
Oh, she's definitely made it 2 now. That's very good bowl.
Definitely made it 2.
But it's still on there for Tracie, same shot as she had before. Bit of a trail. Not much on for her, though, with a trail, now that I have another look at that. Sorry, that's actually Pam Rowe's bowl, I think.
That's correct, yeah.
Out to the side.
Tracie really hasn't got much to play to at all.
Just looking at the other past winners as well of the ladies' fours. A couple of years ago, I think Bolivia with Cassandra, her sister Karen Goldsworthy and Jessie won the fours. They actually got beaten this morning, and Tash Scott was in that team in place of Cass, but they were beaten in their first round.
Oh, right.
I think on the last end too, in a tough game.
Well, Jacinta Weir now is leading 16-4 against Tracie after 8 ends. It's just that they held a couple of shots, but just haven't been able to hold them. Jacinta's team have been able to get the shots back and put enough pressure on.
The scoreline doesn't reflect the game, I don't think, Bill. Like they're certainly, these ladies have been in this game. They've been playing shots, drawing lovely bowls.
We've got,
2 cracking lead bowls.
2 terrific bowls. Also
One on it, one behind.
What would you say that name? Thea, is it? Thea Blatt, watching from Cape Town, South Africa as well.
Yeah, I would say Thea.
Thea?
Yeah.
A couple of people watching from over there, from South Africa. Good
And that's not a bad reply either. From Christine, she's gotten behind with her next bowl and matched up.
Simon Wallace was just wondering what the side is. If you go onto the Bowls Queensland homepage and you go to, across the top there, you go to state events and go down to the BQ State Championships, and then you'll find a list of the results from the mixed pairs results, the triples, men's and ladies triples, and also you'll have the state fours. So hopefully that'll help you out, Simon. So it's Bowls Queensland.
bowlsqld.online.org as well if you feel like typing it in. Or if you go back through the comments in the scroll, we've got it on all the websites too, and you can just follow the link, thanks to David Baker, I think, and Dave Pearson, who posted them up for us.
Yeah, thanks, David.
There you go, and Dave's just done it again. He's put it in there again. So
we've got another one from South Africa as well, from Pretoria, Anton de Wit. Hopefully I've said that right, Anton.
Glad you're tackling these ones, Bill.
Well, I might as well have a crack at it.
Here comes Leanne.
Leanne's coming
ducking
down.
in a bit. It's actually the along the side of the green. I'm not sure if you can see it, but along the side of the green, 2 of the blinds are down right where the camera is, and then the rest of the way along the blinds are up just a touch. And you could see that bowl duck when it got past the down blinds and kind of, just duck a little bit more. Is probably just a little bit more breeze you can get sometimes coming across.
Yeah, well, you can. That's right. So it is a little bit breezy. We can see the trees outside there, looking past the undercover here. So there is a bit of breeze around. So there could be a little bit of air coming through underneath the blinds.
I think it might have changed around actually, the wind, because I just felt a bit chilly for a second. Does that a bit here in the afternoons. Turns around.
Yeah.
Here comes Gill. Tell you what, she is not far away, and it's not going to drop the right way for her.
When it's not going for you, you're not quite getting that run of the green. It just doesn't happen. So you start to will the bowls to say, just please give me a shot.
I tried to use all my superpowers in my game today, making bowls drop. It didn't happen. Tried to stretch the tape a few times as well. Don't know why they keep putting that string in there that doesn't stretch.
Pam's just gone around the back there, so still a handy bowl where she's finished.
Yeah, certainly Skip's just telling her there she could just come the other hand, turn her own bowl over, maybe a roll, and they'd get a shot out of it. They unfortunately probably need more than a couple, but got to start somewhere.
That's right, yeah. So I think Gill might be a bit concerned that hitting the opposition bowl, but as Tracie's indicated, if she hits her bowl, her opposition bowl, it will turn on the hers, which will then give them the count. Yeah.
Oh, look at this though.
Well, might do it this way.
Oh. Oh, well, she had perfect weight.
Yeah, one of those. It's must be close for shot. Jacinta's having a really good look.
Oh yeah, and Liz has just told me that Linda Mitchell is Pat Hobson's replacement this year in that previous year's winning fours team. Thank you. I was in the process of looking up all these lists and names. We are a bit tricked today because things are changing around a lot on us, and people are even changing their positions in the team, which also happened just before this game. So
yeah, I wonder if they're changing position in the teams because playing on the carpet in their sides, so they might be a little bit stronger. Maybe in a lead position on the carpet compared to other positions on the grass.
Yeah, that's a good call. I probably should have changed mine today. Put myself on the bench. Jacinta's having a look at this to see how she got to play something defensive, because ultimately if that skip gets onto either of those two bowls there of Gill's, she's likely to get the shot out of it. I'm trying to interpret what Pam said then. Was that a split?
Yeah, I think that's a split. So they may be thinking they could be down. And I'm just wondering, you see the two back bowls there off the green and the white one, well, that's one of Lawrence and Pam off their team. So if she did push those bowls through the jack, she's still got a chance of scoring. The only thing is, if she takes her bowl out of the head, it's still a target for her. So she's probably got, the idea, well, play a bit of weight, but it's always dangerous playing weight to bowl short of the jack.
She's played it and she knew it straight away. She dropped her head away. She's pulled it wide.
Yeah, played a fair bit of weight.
She must be down. Either that or they're trying to play for some more numbers, which they don't really need to do.
No, that's right.
16-4 up.
So they...
Even if they're one down at the moment, it's not... but anyway, they can see it probably better than we can right now.
Yeah, and I think with the weight that she played then, she must really think that she is down. So you wouldn't be playing that sort of weight if you think you're holding shot, just to change the head around a bit. Tracie's coming down on the forehand, whether she can get onto her own bowls there. Big chance. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. She made two.
Yeah, she's pushed both Gilly's bowls up, so it's probably two shots. So the weight that Jack just played then, I think, will be the weight that she'll play again.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to be trying to draw it, Pauline.
I don't think so, and there's certainly really no need to. On an outside green, I'd say a little swinger and a back slice wouldn't be bad, but...
Well, it's on the way.
Oh, she's only playing a little swinger too. It's not a full-blooded... Interesting. One down.
Well, she's got one out, so one down. Tracie be saying, yes, we've got one shot.
No, one shot. And a bowl in the skip's hand. So really I can't see anything on for them other than to draw another shot to get two. There's no numbers, is there?
Well, Tracie's not going to hand the ball over, so she's going to play her bowl. I think she's going to back herself to try and draw another one.
She's 12 shots down. She's got to. I'd be saying, well, how can you find a number?
Yeah, they're all fairly well matched up.
There's a few more people behind us now, a bit more noise because a few of the men have come off their third game now. Here she goes. Oh, no.
She's pushed Jacinta's bowl closer, but she's still got the shot. Still got the one, so one to Tracie there.
I certainly didn't see losing it that way, Bill.
No, that's right. Well, when things aren't going your way, you could actually find a way to give the opposition shot quite easily.
Absolutely.
Now,
16-5, 11 shots up, 3 ends to play.
Yep. And we've got Henselite Choice of Champions. They're sponsoring the Bowls Queensland men's fours and ladies fours. So thanks to Henselite for sponsoring and being involved in the event. We've also major events Gold Coast and Broad Beach Bulls, also part of the sponsorship of the state championships. Unfortunately, with all the rain today, we can't play at Broad Beach.
What's the rain forecast look like for the next few days, Bill? Are we gonna have some dry weather by the time we get round to pairs on Tuesday?
Well, I'm hoping it will be, but I was watching the news report last night, and they were talking about earlier in the week that it was going to be about Sunday or Saturday was going to be light, and Sunday was going to be sort of nothing, and next week's going to be all right. Looking the news last night, drizzle rain till about Thursday.
Oh no!
So still some trying conditions over the next.
Maybe I'll be inside again on Tuesday at Paradise then, hey? We'll see how we go. I've got drawn Paradise for pairs, so got a 250 metre walk up to play bowls again.
Well, unfortunately, to give you the sad news, Pauline, I'd be bringing my rain jacket.
Okay.
Because we've got 3 greens full here on Tuesday for the pairs.
Okay,
We've got 2 ladies' greens.
Okay.
Out there on the grass.
Oh, really? So I'm definitely on the grass,
You're
Bill.
definitely on the grass. And
well, I bought myself a new Paradise jacket today. Kobe's pinched it off me already, so I'll pinch his maybe for Tuesday. Where's he got to play? Too bad for him. Maybe I'll take both jackets.
The men's pairs is inside. That's as per the BQ draw. So the men's pairs are on the carpet and the ladies are on the grass. So unfortunately, I'd be saying bring your rain jacket.
We'll bring a couple and a change of clothes and go home for a hot shower maybe at lunchtime. So all the leads just pulling up a bit short there again, that, you know, gets in your eye and you don't realise how short the bowls are that are in front of you, and they're a metre.
That's right.
It is a slightly longer end than we've seen the whole game though, Bill.
That's correct, Pauline. It is slightly longer end. The mat's more closer to the tee and the jack down a bit further, so they are playing a slightly longer end. So, and the line of the bowls will be probably a little bit different as well.
Oh, what an absolutely beautiful bowl. When the leads don't do it and your second there, Jannah's put that one on, nearly on the kitty. Beautiful bowl. Here comes Leanne. See what she's got. How she's adjusting to the length. She pulled up short a couple of metres with her first one, and this one she's pulled it through, unfortunately. Never know when a back bowl might come into it though, so...
Oh, is he still playing bowls? No.
Okay, so Wayne, I've just asked John Newell if Jacinta's younger brother's still playing bowls. I didn't think he was, but I thought I'd double check, and it's a no.
He's getting a set for Christmas, apparently.
He's getting a set for Christmas. I think their family's trying to get him back into it, but he's not playing at the moment.
So I guess Tammy and Tim are working on him to play bowls again. Probably and Jacinta too.
Gill just trying to play through that bowl there and just look to move the kitty. She only just sailed past it. She's played really well today. It's a cracking bowl from Mrs. Rowe. Great bowl. Here comes Gill again. How far away is she this time? Is she going to hold her head up or duck? She's going to hold her head up. Oh, no.
Duck.
Just duck. Goodness.
Well, while Pammy's playing her bowl, just to give some score updates and let you know what's happened there. Marilyn Emerton defeated Jenny Bostock 16-12, so Marilyn's team goes through to the quarterfinals. Wendy Wilson 12, Nylene Dutton 10, so Wendy Wilson goes through the quarterfinals. Debbie Logan 11, Janelle Jones 9, so Debbie Logan goes through. And the current games that we've got playing to get through to the quarterfinal is Anne Russell playing Gail Waitai. We also have Heather Hodson playing Bronwyn Torrens.
They're currently 5-all, Bill.
Currently 5-all. That's a tight game.
Yep.
We've also got Suzanne Kington.
Kington. No S, yep.
Yeah, Kington.
That's who beat us this
Playing
morning.
Christine Russell. We have Linda Brownen playing Gill Callaway, and of course we have Tracie Gilligan playing Jacinta Weier. So all those last 5 matches there are all playing to get through to the quarterfinals, which will be played later on this afternoon, and will be under the coverage of the Gold Coast-Tweed media team. And we'll keep Robbie here for those quarterfinal matches.
I think we're holding 3 shots here, Jacinta's team. So it's a commanding position at this stage of the game, and then to be holding 3. So she'll probably draw around the back, I'd suggest, is where she's aiming for, in case there's any movement on the kitty, just to try and match up the Gill's bowls. But she's unfortunately just fallen into that pack out the front. She's got one in her pocket though, so she'll be have another chance at it.
Tracie hasn't got a bad line here with this one.
She has got a good line.
She might get the split here and get the shot.
She's bowled some beautiful
Oh,
bowls
look at
today.
that. What a fantastic
absolutely
bowl.
Cracking bowl.
Yeah, what a cracker.
Perfect weight.
Now,
Jacinta's
personally, what would you do here, Pauline, with this one? I know what I would do. I'm going to ask you what you would do.
Well, if I was surveying that situation, if I didn't see those 2 blue bowls over to the side, I would probably have a bit of a dip at the shot bowl. But I think you're a possibility to move the kitty out to the side and go down a couple.
Okay.
So...
Right. Well, I'll throw another scenario at you, because everyone looks at heads and differently. Score 16-5. This is the 10th end. One bowl to come. I'm down 1. So that would be 16-6 after 10. I'm 10 shots up with 2 ends to go. Would you just say, okay, you've got the shot, you played a good shot, there you go, you can have it, sort of thing?
I probably wouldn't just give it to them, because I don't think there's as much danger. If it was a really tight head and I thought I could cough up a 4 or a 3 or a multiple, then I would not bowl the bowl. I think you're right. But given there was only really not much danger with it, drawing on the off chance you might get another second shot is okay.
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to sort of get out there with people that's listening, of course, that different people have different opinions about what shots to play at times and things like that, because while you're actually playing the game in the heat of the battle, your mindset can actually waver a little bit. So with something like that, you look at we're that far up. So the situation is, I don't need to try too hard, because if she did play too much weight, could go on 3 down, sort of thing. So
it certainly wasn't a tight head, and we in the game that I just played, exactly what you're saying. We had to make that call in the last one. We were, I think, holding 1 or something like that, but we needed to make a 4. And so holding 1 was no good to us, and drawing another was no good either, because we were chasing 4. So I called the skip to try and kill it, and we needed to reset and try and build ahead again. Unfortunately, it just stopped short of the sideline and didn't make its way out. So exactly right.
Yeah, so there is so many different scenarios that you can look at it in a game. So and that's just one aspect of the game there, that people say, oh, I'm down 1. I need to get the shot.
Yeah,
I need to get the shot.
Don't.
So but a bit of clear thinking at times. But like you said, Jacinta said, well, there's no real danger. I'll just try and draw it. I'm not going to go any worse than 1 shot. So good to have a little debate like that and see how different minds work.
Absolutely. That's why I think we have a third and a skip as well in a team, isn't it? So it's not just one person. They have a good conversation there to challenge each other and make sure that you're looking at it a different way. And I think even occasionally during the game, you might consult back through your other teammates. If you're making a team decision that's going to impact the team's ability to win or lose a game,
Well,
it's a team game.
Well, it is. It's a team game, and especially in certain scenarios. And obviously, in your game there, you said that one wasn't going to help us, so we had to kill the end and reset and try and go again.
Rob, is that someone just doing stupid comments? So we've just had a score update from the Christine Russell-Sue Kington game. I believe it's 8-7 to Sue Kington at the moment, if we read that right, Bill. So very tight, 10 ends. 10 ends. So they'd be playing the 11th end now, and looks like it's just down to the skips to play their bowls, so we might see the scoreboard update again soon.
Yeah, so we got Robbie on the binoculars there to look across the green from the commentary area here. They're playing out on rink number 2, so we're on rink number 8, so a bit of distance there.
Just got Tracie just calling in a draw inside that bowl that's basically jack high on this rink. Just also Bromwyn Torrance Heather Hodgson match is 6-5 to Bromwyn at the moment.
So that's a tight game too.
It is a tight game. Two very good teams. No change there. No extra shot perhaps. Did she roll into one at the back? She might have done actually.
Yeah, I think Tracie's team's holding a couple there by the look of it.
10 shots the difference, like you were saying, Bill. These guys, keep it out more than 8. They can afford to give up a 4 on this, and they've got the game.
That's right, yeah. So basically they can drop one shot here and
that'll be the end of that game.
That's it, yes.
Before we finish, I think we'll be able to share with you the game that we'll be streaming for the quarterfinals. But keep you all in suspense. Robbie told me not to tell them too early, Bill, so...
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
Yeah, we'll be able to do that prior to finishing. Pam's playing down on the forehand once again.
Yeah, she's certainly wide on this one. We'll see if they're going to come home sometimes. Not quite this time. Pammy? Couple in the way though for Tracie trying to get in. So I can see over there on that game, which is the Christine Russell-Sue Kington game, 10-7 on 11. So Sue's team is up 10-7 on 11. So Chris's team, who were, as I mentioned, -1 change, were the winners last year. And currently look like they need a 3 to tie up and get an extra end, or a 4 to win that game. Here comes Skip's bowl. Looks like she's going to draw another shot. That is a beautiful draw bowl. So probably holding 3 at this point in time. Bill's just getting a bit of a briefing, I think, on what's happening tomorrow. So sorry, the men's results Bill's got for us now.
Yeah, we got some men's results there. I'll just wait until Jacinta finished playing the bowl.
Jacinta's just trying to draw an outright here. She's down 3 shots, so we were talking about the need to play at extra end, or the last end, and
right. So got some results from the men's sections today, and all these teams will be playing at 8:45 in the morning, with a venue to be advised. I'll just go through from, here we go. So Section 5 winners was Alan Howard. Section 6 winner was Ryan Wigan. Section 7 winner Des Can Jr. Section 8 Neville Jenkins. Section 9 Robert Hammond. Section 10 Aaron Hewson. Section 11 Peter Balderson. Section 12 Chris Ryan. So they'll be playing 8:45 tomorrow with a venue to be advised. Sections 1 to 4 go straight through to the quarterfinals, and those winners were Aaron Sheriff, Jamie Anderson, Gary Andrews and Scott Franklin. So Section 1 was Aaron Sheriff, Section 2 Jamie Anderson, Section 3 Gary Andrews, Section 4 Scott Franklin. So those 4 teams go automatically through to the quarterfinals, while those other sections will have to play a post-sectional match to get to the quarterfinals, and that venue will be decided by Bowls Queensland sometime this afternoon, and those teams will be notified, I would imagine, or early in the morning, depending on what the weather will do.
Thanks, Bill. I think the team they might be holding 4, so that's why Jacinta and Pam are just having a bit more of a look at it. Jack just needs to draw a second or a third shot, as I said. Only draw something, doesn't want to drop more than 4, then they can finish the game.
Yeah, well, if Tracie picks up 4, well, they're still in the ball game. It is still...
Tough team to score 8 against, but you never give up, Bill.
That's correct. That's correct. Well, Jacinta's got a good line here.
She has got a good line. She's going to knock her own bowl just enough to probably cut the shots down there. So I think that might see us shaking hands maybe, ladies. Is it?
There's one.
More than 8 shots the difference, or are we just going to...
So measuring for the second shot. One shot.
One shot. Looks like they're going to play the game. They're going to play it back anyway, but it's just for practice. It's going to play an extra end for practice because it is 9 shots the difference. So
that's correct.
Yeah, get our money worth. I know John just said to me, get their money worth. It cost me $2 a bowl this morning. Some of them I want my refund. I want a refund on the $2. It wasn't very good. That's what we have to do though when Queensland does what it's done to us this year again, and the Queensland State Champs giving us a bit more rain than we can all cope with.
Donnie Peoples, yes, we've been on air here. We missed the first game, but we played this. We're on air for the second one by the time Robbie had set up. So we'll be on again later on after this game. We'll be getting a quarter-final off the ladies' matches. So, Donnie, yes, we'll be here.
I'm saying we're playing the last end, I think, which is an end for no particular reason. Robbie, am I allowed to tell them what the quarter-final game is that'll be on the live stream? Okay, I've got the thumbs up. So we're going to be seeing Wendy Wilson's team play Debbie Logan, and the ladies in Wendy's team are Wendy Wilson, Gail Crompton, Anne McClure and Val Jackson. playing Debbie Logan, Marie Gibbs, Glenys Reid and Pauline Laverty. So that'll be a pretty good match. Bill?
Yes, it will be a very good match.
And are we going to have more ends, Rob? More than 12 ends? So 21 ends, no time limit, but we'll confirm that. We'll get some details. So it'll be a slightly longer broadcast the next game than these 12-end knockouts that we've been playing.
So Jimmy C's online now, so he's finished up there at Helensvale there. Is there another game on at the point? Yes, Jim, we're going to have another game after these games are finished. It'll be the ladies' quarterfinals matches.
And on the Bronwyn Heather Hodgson rink, it's now 6-all after 8, so it's a tight game and both the leads have just basically drawn touches. So that game's going to go down to the wire.
It will go to the wire.
Here comes Leanne. Looks like she's going to draw a shot.
Yeah, Leanne's got a toucher, drawing shot.
Back to her leads bowl. Nice bowling. Yeah. See what happens when the pressure's off. So we've 21 ends, but it is a 3-hour, 30-minute time limit for the quarterfinal coming up. The quarterfinals, I should say. Be interesting to see how this end plays out now. All the pressure's off this game.
Yes, that's right.
Sometimes you can take your foot off them, and then all of a sudden you can play bowls again once the pressure's off.
It can happen that way. It's funny when you think, oh, well, game's all over and it's just, nice and relaxed, and you just put the bowls in the area.
Put the bowls in the head. So if anyone is in the area and wants to come and watch some quarterfinals actions on the indoor, have a few bevies, think about staying for dinner down at Paradise Point.
Yeah, so we'll have 4 quality matches.
4 quality matches, yeah. Do we have a kick-off time? Probably.
I don't know. I dare say
depends what time this finishes, I suppose.
Well, it depends on the match there with Heather and Bronwyn, because by the look of that, they've played 8 ends. So I believe all the quarterfinal matches will be started at the one time. Heather's and Bronwyn's game is they've played 8 at the moment by the scoreboard. So. I think Robbie's gone off to find out if they've got looking at a possible start time. No worries, Jimmy. Glad to be assistance and give you some information.
Bill, I can't find our Paradise Point boys on this list. Are we missing some results still? Or that's what I was trying to find. Oh, they finished second.
Yeah, they finished second in the section.
Damn. Oh, the winner of the section got 2 wins and a draw.
So the winner of that section was 2 wins and a draw.
2 wins and a draw. Mm-hmm.
Pemmy's played a terrific shot there and moved the jack over to Lawrance. So she's taken it off Christine's bowl. So just about lasted the whole end, Christine's bowl there, but Pemmy come up on with a really good shot there on her backhand.
This is when you think, geez, can't we just get the shots on the last end, guys? Come on now.
Take something positive out of the game.
Skip only remembers the last end. Looks like there's 3 bowls sitting on the kitty over on the Heather Hodgson Bronwyn Torrens rink. The kitty seems to be sitting in the middle of 3 bowls, and then there's another 8 or so bowls around it. None of them within, all of them at least a metre away, where everyone's having a pot shot, I think, at the 3 bowls in the middle, Bill.
Yeah, well, that's right.
I think the kitty's locked into the trio there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jack's sitting right in the middle of it all.
Yep. And they're all trying to work out which way Jack's going to go when they actually hit it. Well, none of them have managed to hit it yet.
Well, here comes Tracie's second last bowl, so she's looking to go down on the forehand side.
She's just going to finish a little wide. It's a good effort, though. Weight was beautiful, really, for that shot.
Yeah. If she was looking to come over the rest of the bowl there, yeah, so weight wasn't too bad, but she's trying to draw it. Well, the bowl will get back around Pam's bowl.
Jack gets the benefit of walking back to the hedge. She's got a smile on her face. This is when you can be a bit more relaxed and play whatever shot takes your fancy. Don't have to study too hard. She's got the shot and she's got the match.
Yeah, so it's just playing on the backhand there, just as a position bowl, just to cover any multiple score. As you said, the game's over anyway, so they've just having one extra end there to save carrying their bowls back to the clubhouse.
Joan Tennant's just had a dip at that trio of bowls I'm talking about on the other rink, and she missed too. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss.
Tracie's playing down on the forehand once again. Just needed a bit more weight to hold her up.
She pinched it a little bit. Should be.
So is Jacinta going to shake hands, or is she going to play the bowl?
I don't really know. I think she was going to shake hands.
I think
then,
you were going to shake hands.
And then I think Tracie might have said, just play it.
Yeah,
you may as well. What's
yeah.
the worst that's going to happen?
That's it.
Clock, you got to bowl your bowl down the other end anyway.
There we go. They're all shaking hands now. So it looks like 1 to Jacinta Weier. So that scoreline will finish up 17-7 after the 12 ends. So need to once again to...
So just to cover off in terms of just our sponsors again before we jump offline: Henselite, Bowls, Choice of Champions, Major Events Gold Coast, and the Broad Beach Bulls. Sorry, getting a bit disrupted to wait. I think we're ready to sign off. Oh, now I can say it. Sorry, Robbie. Henselite, Choice of Champions, Major Events Gold Coast, and the Broad Beach Bulls. Thank you for sponsoring the Queensland State Championships. We'll see you again very soon. Keep your eyes out for your notifications for the ladies' quarterfinal action, which will be with you as soon as we finish the Bronwyn Torrens Heather Hodgson game. So give us some time to do that and reset. We're going to reset the rinks and we'll be back on live. Oh, I did that. Oh, a special thanks. Special thanks to Major Events Gold Coast. Sorry, Robbie. I thought I did that one, but I've missed it. Sorry. Okay, I'll do it again. Major sponsor, Major Events Gold Coast. Thank you very much for sponsoring the state championships. Just before I jump offline, I'm also going to thank the Bowls Queensland partners, the Queensland State Government, Mullins, More Than Law, BCIB Insurance Brokers, and ACIT Sport. Thank you to all those support sponsors. I did that. And the Queensland Government, I said it once, I think I'll say it, the Queensland Government, thank you very much Thanks for joining us at Paradise Point Bowls Club, and thank you to all of the people at Paradise Point Bowls Club for accommodating this last-minute change. Thank you.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.